Hi, this is Ennis from Convrs. Today I'll be showing you how to use the Convrs dashboard to really manage access control of your team and the channels at which they may have access to, or really if they are to be logged off and if they've left the company, for example, and you no longer want them using the likes of your corporate WhatsApp accounts and numbers. So what we would do from the dashboard, we would go to agent status, and here we can basically see all agents associated with the business. We may want to sit there and filter by state in terms of online or offline, by business units. For example, here we have sales, we have customer success and so forth, or by role. As we can see here, my particular example of an agent here, I'm set as the broker manager, which would be a high privilege role. At this point, I myself, if I was on this screen, could use this as a means of marking myself busy or available. At the same time, I could have the ability to go in and manage some of my team members. So for example, here we have a test example of one of our sales team members called Algene. And in this example of a agent status, we have her as having 52 conversations open, 52 chats open. And if, for example, Algene was to sit there and go on sabbatical, I may want to turn around and say, right, for the time being, I want to disable Algene's access to our WhatsApp numbers. So here, by simply clicking on Algene's name within the agent status screen, I have the ability not only to see her login history, to see current chats and so forth, but from a profile standpoint, what I may want to do is to disable her as an agent. By doing so, what I'm doing is maintaining all logs and historical conversations that she may have had with customers. Now, a lot of the times our clients are going to be operating within regulated markets, okay, whether it's for financial markets or healthcare and so forth. And by doing so, as well as for a GDPR sake, for example, we may need to actually maintain, even after an agent's left, we may need to maintain the conversation history. So by disabling an agent, as opposed to deleting an agent, we disable their access. So this gives us access control, but we maintain all transcripts that agent has had, all conversational transcripts of that agent with their users, their clients, and their prospects they may have spoken to previously. And at that time, if we've disabled that agent, what we may want to do is say, right, of those 52 chats that are presently open, we may want to unstick them. So within Convrs, we have this concept of sticky. So this means for sales agents that have their own CRM list of contacts and prospects and accounts that they're dealing and they're handling with, if a sales member using a joint WhatsApp number from a business sales team, we would want to make sure that when that agent is doing the proactive outreach to their clients or their prospects, when that client or prospect replies to the message, we want to make sure that that message is being directed to the agent. Again, if they're online. If they're not online, you have the ability to send them to a queue, or they may go to the next available sales agent within that team that they're operating in, that business unit that they're operating in. So this is really where that unstick comes in. So we may want to say, if Algene is taking a sabbatical, let's unstick the 52 customers or prospects that she's chatting to. Let's unstick them, meaning that when they send a message, it no longer looks for Algene as an online available agent, because she's now not online and she's had her account disabled whilst on sabbatical. So we would unstick them. But what we can also do is say someone else from Algene's team in the sales team may be taking over those 52 customers or prospects. So what we have the ability to do is to actually transfer those open conversations to another agent within a team or business unit. So hopefully you get a good understanding as to what are the benefits of using the WhatsApp business platform that used to be referred to as the WhatsApp API, using companies such as Convrs, that really gives you a granular level and layer of control, of not only access control, but really once you have a business conversation going, how do we control who that chat gets allocated to? If the response comes in, if someone leaves, how do we pass that chat automatically from the back end to other agents? So we don't lose conversations, we don't lose chats that are ongoing with customers and prospects. Hopefully you found that of interest. And if you have any questions or would like to have a demo on a one-to-one basis where we can show how this could be applicable to your business and your use case, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.